So for anyone who's been watching my channel, you know every once in a while I like to make a video about crypto, sometimes about specific topics. Otherwise, I'm just kind of giving you an update on my crypto portfolio as a whole. We are in a pretty exciting time when it comes to crypto. We are at the end of another crypto cycle here. Historically speaking, crypto should go up and hit all-time highs towards the end of this year and then into the beginning of 2026. And I kind of wanted to just give you guys an update on my portfolio. Crypto is very volatile. If you invest in crypto, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can be up big and down big within a very short period of time. And that's what happened to me recently. So, not too long ago, I was up about 5 grand in my crypto portfolio. So, as you could assume, great feeling, having an extra $5,000 in your account, whether you have no money or a lot of money. I think anyone would take that. I was kind of flying high a little bit. And then recently, again, if you follow crypto, you would know that crypto has gone down. Um, I don't know. It's just the way crypto works. It goes up, it goes down based on news, based on whales selling or buying. It's a bit of a roller coaster ride. And if you're involved in crypto, you need to be prepared for that. So shortly after hitting my all-time highs in my portfolio and being up about 5 grand, crypto did pull back pretty heavily. Bitcoin took a big hit, which ultimately leads to everything else taking a big hit. And I, within a matter of like a week or two, lost about 4 grand in crypto. So obviously, not a great feeling. This was all profits. So it's not like I'm down when it comes to how much I've contributed. I technically am still in the positive for my overall crypto portfolio based on what I've contributed and then what the portfolio is worth now. But again, it sucks. You look at your account one day, you're up 5 grand. You look at your account another day, you're only up 1 grand. So obviously that sucks and it's not ideal. And some may say that, oh, you should have sold when you had the extra 5 grand, but you never know. It could have kept going up. If I sell, there's tax implications as well. So there's a lot of different things to consider. And I think what kind of keeps me grounded when it comes to my crypto portfolio is a couple things. Number one, the amount of money that I invested in crypto, I was willing to lose it. Like when it comes to crypto, I look at it as basically gambling. I have some money in some more well-known cryptos and more stable quote unquote cryptos, as well as some riskier ones like meme coins and altcoins and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of talk about this crypto cycle being big for altcoins and meme coins. So I do have some money spread out there, and those are even more volatile than Bitcoin, Ethereum, all that kind of stuff. So it has been a bumpy ride. But what keeps me grounded is knowing that whatever I contributed, when I first contributed that, I was able and willing to lose all of it and it would not hurt my financial situation overall. The amount of money I put into crypto is a, a fraction of my overall net worth. That includes, money in savings and investments and brokerages and retirement accounts and other forms of assets. So I'm comfortable knowing that if I lost that money, I'd still be okay. So that gives me sort of a peace of mind that even if crypto absolutely went to zero and I lost all of it, I would still be okay. So that's one thing. The other thing is the opportunity, right? Like I feel like not being in crypto right now is almost riskier than being in crypto because I think there is a major opportunity to make some money, especially if you're in the right coins. And I feel, although everyone probably says this, I feel like I'm in the right space and in the right coins when it comes to crypto, especially for this cycle. And I think if things go according to plan, I could make a very nice return on my money. So that's the other thing that kind of keeps me grounded and keeps me, positive minded when it comes to my crypto portfolio, even when I'm down 4 grand after being up 5 grand, is that I trust the process. I have sort of a long-term plan for this. And that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me comfortable with it. And again, I still have money in savings as well as stocks and stuff like that. So I think, you know, especially when you're younger, I'm in my 20s, like this is the time to take risks. I think a lot of people play it safe, and their biggest mistakes are that they don't take risks, especially when they're in their 20s, when it's okay to fail and it's okay to make mistakes because you can learn from them. It's a lot harder to take these kind of risks when you're in your 40s with a family and a mortgage versus in your 20s without kids and no mortgage kind of thing. This is the time to take those risks. So that's another thing that I think helps me during, these times where I'm down 4 grand on my crypto portfolio after being up 5 grand. So that's that. I will say too, like, I'm not actively contributing to my crypto portfolio right now. I've thought about adding more, but I'm comfortable with the number that I've contributed so far. I am still up on my portfolio overall, and I do think it will continue to go up before we end this crypto cycle. But right now, in general, I'm kind of just focusing. I'm shifting my focus towards making more money, different ways of making more money. I want to build out more income streams for myself. So I'm kind of just letting my crypto portfolio sit and do its thing, and I'm hoping to make a nice return. I do have a plan as far as like targets and stuff like that for prices on certain coins. I like to think I'm in the long haul for crypto, but crypto does run in cycles, and if we were to see crypto really take off towards the end of this year, I would probably be taking some profits. You can't go broke taking profits. At the end of the day, we are in this game to make money. So that is definitely a thought of mine, and it's part of the plan. However, if crypto stays stagnant for the next 4 years throughout the next cycle, I'd probably just leave my portfolio as is. So it depends on how the market performs and what happens. Anything can happen. Any sort of market or world events could affect my portfolio. So I'm kind of just playing it by ear and seeing what happens. But again, I'm really still contributing to like stocks as well as like retirement accounts and contributing to my savings. I'm not actively contributing to my crypto portfolio. I'm sort of shifting my focus on creating more income streams, which would ultimately allow me to invest more in crypto and stocks and save more. So that's kind of where I'm at. The main point of this video was to talk about crypto, but that's kind of just, I think it's relevant to bring up my entire sort of financial plan and my investment strategy as of now, because it gives you an idea of like my crypto portfolio versus my overall portfolio and my overall net worth kind of thing. Again, I make sure that anything I'm putting into crypto is money that I could lose. And if I did lose, I would still be okay. And I think that's a very important factor when it comes to investing in crypto, because again, it is risky. Anything can happen. It could go to zero. And that would be the worst case scenario. And I would still be okay if that happens. So that's it. Just wanted to talk a little bit about my crypto portfolio. It's a crypto time right now towards the final quarter of 2025, coming towards the end of the crypto cycle here. So just wanted to give you guys an update on that, kind of let you know I've been up, I'm down now, not overall, but I am down from my all-time highs. So kind of just playing it by ear, seeing what happens, and wanted to give you guys an update on that. So I appreciate you guys checking in with me as always. If you are new here, I post all kinds of content about like personal finance, money, investing, even just personal life lessons and experiences that I have. Really anything that I want to talk about, I kind of just talk about it and throw it over some gameplay. So if you like this kind of content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I post every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, as well as on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So I appreciate you guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.